Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Friday, December 19th, 2014, around 5:39 p.m. in Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun went down. It was a decent day out with sunshine and stuff and some clouds. Windy, about 40 degrees. It's probably freezing right now in Billerica, Massachusetts. Some news to report. The San Diego Padres acquired Justin Upton, outfielder from the Atlanta Braves. And also, they're on the verge of acquiring third baseman Will Millbrooks from the Boston Red Sox. And they're on the verge of signing Josh Johnson, pitcher, who missed the entire season because of Tommy John surgery. And also, the San Francisco Giants have re-signed pitcher Jake Peavy to a 2-year contract extension worth $24 million, and the Houston Rockets acquired swingman Corey Brewer from the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that's about it on the news. And my next subject is about my 2015 revised NBA predictions. Here's the 10 things I think you'll see in 2015 from the NBA. Predict the first thing you'll see in 2015 in the NBA is that the Philadelphia 76ers will win exactly 10 games this year in the NBA. They'll go 10-72, but that does not guarantee them the number one pick in the NBA draft because it's a lottery and stuff like that. And the second prediction I'll make in the NBA in 2015, I predict that New York Knicks star Carmelo Anthony will be rumored to be on the trading block, but there'll be no takers for him because he has a big amount of money, and who wants to take a large salary what Carmelo Anthony is making? He won't get traded, but there'll be big rumors of him being traded out of New York. The third prediction I'm making for the NBA in 2015, I'm predicting that the Atlanta Hawks will be sold, but it will be sold to a group out of town, preferably Seattle, and I predict the Atlanta Hawks will move to Seattle and be renamed the Seattle Supersonics, meaning that they'll have to realign the divisions. The Hawks will have to move to the Northwest Division, and then the Oklahoma City Thunder will move to the Southwest Division, and either the Memphis Grizzlies or the New Orleans Pelicans will take the place of the Atlanta Hawks, which will move the Atlanta Hawks positions in the Southeast Division, because I'm hearing rumors that the NBA wants a new owner in place by the 31st of December, a local ownership group, but there hasn't been one that stepped up to the plate, and the group from the Seattle's waiting in the wings if they don't have an ownership group local in the Atlanta area by December 31st, and if it's not, then a group from Seattle will buy them, move them to Seattle. And the fourth prediction I'm making in 2015 for the NBA, I'm predicting that Rondo will sign a long-term extension with the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks look like a team on the rise, and they have a window of opportunity to be contenders for the NBA championship. This will be a good way for Dirk Nowitzki's golden years in the NBA to have a chance to win an NBA championship. I think Rondo's going to be a Maverick long term. And he's going to probably blast the Celtics all the time in his interview, saying Danny Ainge is a snake and stuff like that. The fifth prediction I'm making in 2015 in the NBA, I'm predicting that Tim Duncan of the San Antonio Spurs and Greg Popovich, coach of the San Antonio Spurs, will retire after the 2015 NBA playoffs. They had a good run together, but I think Tim Duncan's going to retire on his own terms, and when he does, I think Greg Popovich will decide to retire from coaching as well. They've had great careers, and both of them are first ballot Hall of Famers for pro basketball. The sixth prediction in 2015 in the NBA, I'm predicting that Chicago Bulls star guard Derrick Rose will have an injury-free 2015. He's going to he's not going to have any serious injuries, and that's going to be good because the Bulls need him and the NBA needs him because he's one of the rising players in the NBA. He could be the best player in the NBA if he stays injury-free. He's dynamic and stuff, and the NBA would be good if he never missed time. It would be great for him. The seventh prediction I'm making in 2015 in the NBA, I'm predicting that LA Lakers star player Kobe Bryant will announce his retirement at the end of the 2014-2015 season. I hate to say this, the Lakers aren't going to be a championship contender at all for the next few years because the team sucks, and Kobe doesn't want to go out with with being in last place and stuff. So I think 2014-2015 is going to be his last year in the NBA. He has one more year left on his contract, but I don't think he's going to play in 2015-2016. The eighth prediction I'm making in 2015 in the NBA, that like the All-Star, the 2017 All-Star game will be announced. They'll be playing it in Charlotte, North Carolina, and also they'll be announcing the 2018 All-Star game. I'm predicting that will go to Miami, and I think they're going to be playing that in Marlins ballpark just to get a lot of exposure for that. That's my eighth prediction of 2015. They're going to name the 2017 and 2018 All-Star games. The ninth prediction in 2015 for the NBA that I'm predicting there'll be rumblings about rumors that Kevin Durant will want it out of Oklahoma City by the end of the year because Oklahoma City Thunder's in a transition, and there's talk that he might want to go to a big city when his contract's up in 2016, and the Thunder might accommodate him. Some of the targets that he might want to go is New York or Chicago or Boston or whatever. But I think Durant is probably gone from Oklahoma City by the end of 2015, and I'm predicting the 10th and final prediction of 2015. I think the NBA Finals will be, this is my revised prediction. I predict that the Toronto Raptors will face off against the Memphis Grizzlies in the 2015 NBA Finals, and I'm predicting that the Toronto Raptors will be the first NBA-based Canadian team to win the NBA championships, and ABC's ratings will be the worst ever because of this. It could have been, and Memphis used to be in Vancouver. Could you imagine if they were still in Vancouver and it could have had a Vancouver-Toronto final? ABC probably would have to put that on ESPN too or something. But that's what I'm predicting. I'm just predicting the Raptors versus the Grizzlies in the NBA Finals with the Raptors winning. And that's about it, Facebook friends and YouTube followers for right now. Third and final video blog of the night will be about the late great professional wrestler, former Intercontinental Champions, former U.S. Champion, Ravishing Rick Rude. See you later, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Bye now.